Emma's hands trembled as she scrolled through her phone, her heart pounding so hard she could hear it in her ears. It was past midnight, and she sat alone in her dimly lit bedroom, wrapped in the cold silence of her suspicions. A gut feeling had been gnawing at her for weeks. Whispers of doubt, a strange distance between her and her husband, Ethan. And now, staring at the damning text messages on her screen, her worst fears had materialized. Her best friend, Lily, the woman she had trusted with her deepest secrets, was dating her husband behind her back. The messages were there in plain sight. "I can't wait to see you again." Last night was unforgettable. Ethan had sent it just a few hours ago. And Lily's response? "I wish she wasn't in the picture. We could finally be together without sneaking around." Emma felt like the air had been sucked out of the room. Her vision blurred, a lump forming in her throat as her mind raced. This wasn't just a betrayal. This was an earthquake, shattering the very foundation of her life. Her hands clenched into fists as anger, pain, and disbelief warred inside her. How long had this been going on? How could Lily, her sister in all but blood, do this to her? She inhaled shakily, trying to process the magnitude of it all. But then, another thought gripped her. If they had been so reckless with their affair, what else had they been hiding? And more importantly, what was she going to do about it? Emma's fingers hovered over her phone screen, her entire body trembling with rage and devastation. She wanted to scream, to call Ethan and Lily right then and demand the truth. But no, she wouldn't give them the satisfaction of knowing she had found out. Not yet. Her mind raced. If they were bold enough to talk so openly, what else had they been careless about? She needed more than just texts. She needed undeniable proof before she made her move. Her heart pounded as she clicked on Ethan's location tracker. It was something they had set up years ago for safety, never thinking it would come to this. Her breath caught when she saw the dot blinking at a familiar location, Lily's apartment. Emma clenched her jaw. She grabbed her car keys, adrenaline fueling her next move. She wasn't going to sit at home like a fool. She needed to see this with her own eyes. 15 minutes later, Emma pulled up outside Lily's apartment, her hands gripping the steering wheel so tightly her knuckles turned white. The lights inside were dim, but shadows flickered through the curtains. Her pulse roared in her ears as she stepped out of the car, careful to stay in the darkness. She crept toward the window, her breath shallow, her heart a storm in her chest. And then she saw them. Ethan was sitting on Lily's couch, his arm draped lazily over her shoulders. They were laughing, glasses of wine in their hands. Lily leaned into him, her fingers tracing small circles on his chest. An intimacy Emma recognized all too well, that a cold numbness spread through Emma's body. It wasn't just an affair. It wasn't just a mistake. They were comfortable, happy. This was something real. Tears burned her eyes, but she refused to let them fall. Not here, not now. Instead, she pulled out her phone and hit record. She wasn't going to confront them tonight. Not yet. She had a better idea. Emma sat in her car, gripping her phone as the video continued recording. Every second felt like a knife twisting in her heart, but she refused to break down. Not yet. She could have stormed in, screamed, thrown things, but what would that accomplish? They would deny it, twist it, make her look like the crazy one. No, she had to be smarter. Her lips curled into a bitter smile as an idea formed in her mind. If they wanted to betray her in secret, she would expose them in the most unforgettable way. First, she uploaded the video to a private folder. She wasn't just gathering evidence. She was preparing for war. Then, she texted Ethan, "Emma, hey babe, I was thinking we should go on a date this weekend. Maybe try that fancy new restaurant." She waited. A minute later, her phone buzzed. "Ethan, of course, love. Can't wait. Red heart." Emma almost laughed out loud. Liar. Next, she sent a text to Lily. "Emma, girls' night soon? I miss you." Lily, "Yes. Let's do it this weekend. Can't wait to catch up." Face blowing a kiss, Emma exhaled slowly. They had no idea. Good. She would play along, act like the clueless wife and best friend, right up until the moment she turned the tables. And when she did, the betrayal would be theirs to suffer. Emma spent the next few days playing her role to perfection. She kissed Ethan goodbye in the mornings, sent him sweet texts, and even called Lily for casual chats. Neither of them suspected a thing. But behind her smile, Emma was plotting. She made a reservation at an upscale restaurant and invited all their closest friends. It would be a celebration, a night to remember. And at the perfect moment, she would reveal everything. The night of the dinner arrived, and Emma played her part flawlessly. She wore a stunning black dress, her makeup impeccable, her smile warm and inviting. No one, not even Ethan, could sense the storm brewing behind her composed exterior. The restaurant was elegant, filled with soft candlelight and gentle chatter. Their closest friends, unaware of what was about to unfold, greeted her with hugs and laughter. Ethan and Lily arrived separately, just as expected. They thought they were fooling everyone. Emma raised a glass, her voice smooth and confident. Tonight is special. I want to celebrate love, friendship, and the people who mean the most to us. Ethan smiled, toasting along with the others. Lily laughed, acting like nothing was wrong. They had no idea they were standing on the edge of disaster. Halfway through dinner, Emma excused herself and stepped outside. With a deep breath, she unlocked her phone and pressed play. The video of Ethan and Lily together flickered onto the restaurant's large projection screen. Gasps rippled through the room. Conversations halted, silenced. Ethan's face drained of color. Lily choked on her drink. Emma walked back in, standing tall, her voice calm but cutting surprise. A stunned murmur swept across the guests. Lily's mouth opened and closed, searching for words. Emma, I can explain. Emma tilted her head. Oh, please do. Because from what I see, my husband and my best friend have been sneaking around behind my back. Ethan stammered. It's not what it looks like. Emma laughed coldly. Oh, really? Because it looks like betrayal. It looks like the two of you treating me like a fool. And now, the whole world knows. The restaurant erupted into whispers. Their friends gawked at Ethan and Lily, disgust and shock on their faces. The perfect facade Ethan and Lily had built shattered in an instant. Lily stood abruptly, her chair screeching against the floor. Emma, let's talk privately, Emma smirked. Privately? Like how you and Ethan had your secret meetings? Lily's face twisted in shame. Ethan ran a hand through his hair, his mouth opening to protest. Emma turned to the crowd. Well, I'm done playing the fool. I deserve better than a lying husband and a backstabbing friend. With that, she grabbed her purse and strode out, her head held high as she stepped outside. She felt lighter than she had in months. She had won. And Ethan and Lily, they had lost everything.